Morning, and well, it's actually after 12 noon, so it's good afternoon. Ellie coming at you live, and I wanted to chat today about the UN gang. Now, it's not the gang you think of, the old guys in the suits who run the world. It's not that UN. These are the United Nations of gangsters. Okay, they formed a group with all different those factions, and Muslims and Asians and blacks and various different factions. Even the bikers got in on it later. It's a very big, it's like a cartel. Okay, they're not like a normal gang. These people are a money-making cartel, and they're very, very vicious. Okay, they spare no violence. Let me tell you. When I lived in Abbotsford, sorry, the Tylenols. When I lived in Abbotsford, I had heard of this gang. Now, mainly, I was walking late at nights between 12 and 3 a.m. Walking my dogs, so I kind of worried about that, catching stray bullets or whatever. So, and the one night I walked through this area, and 5 minutes later there was gunplay and a big shootout happened. So I was kind of glad I wasn't there when that happened. But these people are very vicious. There was an article, a young guy, probably 17, who had been initiated into the gang by, well, he got in debt with them through drugs, and then he couldn't pay, so they kidnapped him, and they beat this guy solid. Like every day they beat him, with ball bats. 3-4 guys would come in with ball bats and beat the crap out of him. And eventually they just said, if you want the beatings to stop, and you want to earn your way out of your drug debt, then you can come work for us, collecting money. So that's what this kid did, and he was a fair-sized kid, and he didn't want to, but he had to. They forced him into it. So basically he became a collector, and he became someone who hurt whoever they told him to hurt. It didn't matter if they were friends, foes, or whatever. Like, he went in and he ball batted them, and he got money or whatever. They took stuff or whatever. So it was a very vicious gang. This kid had to escape pretty much out of BC for a while and then come back. I've seen a few kids go through this with the UN gang. And basically, yeah, these people will track you down and kill you if you stick around after you leave. You either leave honorably or you leave dead. That's their motto. Kind of like a lot of other gangs, but I think bikers are the same way, like the Hells Angels and stuff. So these are brotherhoods, but this gang in particular makes the triad gangs look like a joke. Okay, I would put this gang up there with the Russian mob or the Jewish mob, people who just don't fuck around, right? And I'm not saying anything about the Italian mobs, but they are a lot less vicious. We're just nicer people. But no, this gang is really, really bad. I've left info below. They actually have a wiki page about this gang. Okay, that's how serious these people are. I left some links that I was able to leave down below. You really want to check out this gang. I mean, you can just Google UN gang and it'll all come up, right? They haven't been in any major news stories in a while, but you gotta realize this gang operates on fear. People are too afraid to come forward, and very, very few ever survive if they do. Like I said, a lot of it's and a lot of it's financed by rich Muslims and rich Asian people who basically just want to make money. So they finance these people, and these people have now grown all over across Canada. Every province has a UN gang in it. So if you want to check the UN gang activity in your province, Google it, and it should all come up. I know they actually went to Mexico and killed this guy, but I don't know what he did, whether it was he turned on them or if there was some conflict over money or something, but they had him killed, and they went to Mexico to do it. I mean, these people are serious. They got serious money backing them. The funny thing is, I walk my dogs every night that I lived in Abbotsford. For about 3 years I lived in Abbotsford, and I never seen any kind of violence or drug activity like from that kind of thing. You just don't see it. Like, people don't walk the street selling drugs normally, so I mean, it's you know who your drug people are, and you just go to their house, right? So it wasn't like it's not like Toronto where you have people walking up rolling hash or coke or whatever. I mean, it's quite different in a smaller city like Abbotsford. But the Abbotsford police were terrified of these guys, and rightfully so. These guys had way better weapons and way better manpower than the police had. Vancouver police tried fighting them and just couldn't. They're like fleas. It's like as soon as you get one or two of them, there's like 5,000 more have proliferated. And yeah, it's just an ongoing thing. And so this gang really is violent, and they pull no punches. Now you noticed I said that a lot of them were Muslims and financed by Muslims, but these are not the ones that are coming over the border. Okay, this gang's been around since I'm pretty sure they said the 90s. They were formed in the 90s, late 90s. These are not new Muslims that are coming over our borders like these refugees. These are moderate Muslims, the ones who have been established here. These are the ones that everyone says are okay because they're moderate. There's no such thing as a moderate Muslim, okay? I don't buy into that whole bullshit, but myself, this gang is not just Muslim. It's all different nationalities, and it's financed by very, very, very wealthy people. So if you want to check out this gang, I mean, have a look. I mean, most people laugh when I used to talk about it, and I'm like, no, I'm serious. Like, these people are badass motherfuckers, right? Yeah, UN gang. Yeah, okay, stupid name maybe, but what they do is not stupid. It's very dangerous, okay? They'll go kill a cop. They put hits on reporters and stuff. I mean, they don't really care. They have no boundaries. They won't stop anywhere. They will track down whoever they're mad at and kill them, basically. So you can read up on all that. I just wanted to make these people mention. Simply, I wanted to do a video on this for quite some time, but wasn't really sure anybody would care, And I think now that we're exposing the Muslim violence, it's making more sense. It's really, it's hard to describe the caliber of crime these guys do, but it's all so quiet, so fast, and so stealthy. The police don't know until after they're long gone, okay? So if you ever mess with these people, don't mess with these people. Don't get involved with these people. They're bad-ass people, okay? And I'm telling you that from someone who's been on the streets, someone who's, had to deal with gangs and stuff like that. I've never been part of a gang as far as a serious gang. Yeah, we had a gang that we played hockey with when I was a kid. But that was all silly stuff, It wasn't, we didn't have gang activity. We weren't dealing drugs and all this kind of stuff. But these gangs are very, very organized, and they're very ruthless, and they will stop at nothing to make the money. It's all about the money, right? The pictures in the beginning of this video were of members, and the one member that got killed in Mexico, and the whole group of them that did a picture as, and I guess their own little La Costa Nostra picture or whatever. But it's very, very important that if you have children and their grandchildren, you want to look this stuff up, because these guys, like I say, they just grab people and force them to work. They don't even give them an option, okay? It's either that or they're going to get held and beaten until they are willing to do what these people want them to do. So if you have any children doing drugs or grandchildren doing drugs, you'll want to check this out. Google the UN gang, Google the UN gang in your province, and that's an important factor if you want to keep your kids and grandkids safe. Um, like I said, I only Googled them because I heard about all the gunplay and all. I was reading constantly in the paper about all this stuff and that stuff with the UN gang, and I hadn't actually seen any of them. So I just kind of read up on it to see what was going on with it. I could not believe the caliber of this, the ruthlessness of these people. And I thought, holy shit, the streets have really gone dark. Like back in the day, we had a code, we had honor, we had, you didn't do anything against women or children. You only attacked businesses that were insured and stuff like that. We had codes we went by, and these people have no code. They have no honor. They have the only honor they have is within each other, and they will kill anyone who goes against them. So, just a word to the wise. I can't go too in depth because there's not a lot of information about them. The police are kind of hush hush on them. I do know that the Hells Angels, were afraid to put up their clubhouse in Abbotsford because of this gang. Now, I don't know if that ever happened or not. I left Abbotsford shortly after that, but I know that I read in Waikiki that the Hells Angels were apparently one of their allies, so I guess maybe they worked differences out, but very violent. They even make all these bike gangs look like nothing, basically. These people are very dangerous, so have a look at them. Shout out to my subscribers, my new subscribers, and all my viewers. Thank you. You're really helping my channel, and I'm getting bigger by the day, so that's awesome. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.